Good morning, everyone. Danny here in EPCOT. As you can tell, I am right outside the Rose and Crown. I'm here with my wife, Kara, who has her birthday button on. Even though her birthday is technically tomorrow,
Birthday weekend.
It's close enough. So we are going to actually take you guys inside of the Rose and Crown. So we're going to kick things off with a nice, refreshing brew, and then we're going to stroll around through the World Showcase, head over into Future World. Maybe we'll eat something. We'll see whatever it is that we want to do as we're kind of walking along. But, whoops, I didn't have my comments on. Hey, guys, good morning. I see Colleen, Paul, Sarah. How is everybody doing? So go ahead, let me know whatever you might like to see as we're kind of strolling through EPCOT, and we will chat every step of the way along with you guys. Honey, everyone's saying happy birthday, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. By the way, check my new shirt that I got last night, Awesome to the Core. It's whoops, let me try to get that on there. It's this year's Food and Wine, wow, I'm failing. This year's Food and Wine Festival shirt. I also got this brand new pass holder Food and Wine Festival Magic Band. I got that side. I really, really like it. I'm kind of obsessed. So amazing to see so many of you guys on here, and so nice that we can just walk right into Rose and Crown again. Good morning. How's it going?
Really good. Yourselves?
Doing great. Can I have a golden, please?
Of course. Cora, something for Cara. Sorry, it's Cora. It's today, no. Cara, something
Yeah.
for yourself? Snake Bite, happy birthday.
You know what, guys? I'm going to turn you around so you can actually see what's going on in
Cider
here.
and lager, yes?
Perfect, yeah.
One Snake Bite, one golden. You guys on for a busy day?
Yes, we are.
Where are you staying?
Boardwalk.
Oh, very nice. Oh, right next door.
Yep, we're right there.
Quick walk. Skyline Express, that would be great to do.
Yeah.
Drop you off just above your roof.
Yeah.
One Snake Bite, one golden, 2130. Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're going to show you in a sec. We got a golden and a snake bite. Right, guys, how great is the Rose and Crown? Let me give you a bit more of a look around. Right, Maureen, how great is the music? Love it. I also love that the tables and chairs are back in here. It's so nice to just spend a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I just love it here. The AC is so nice. We have some high top tables as well. I love starting our World Showcase ground.
Oh, yeah. It's probably somewhere. I just don't know where.
Oh, Colleen, yes, they do. I am so excited to answer that question. I will grab this one. Got that. You want to go sit in that little booth? Right? How much fun is that? Guys, check out this spot that we're going to snag. Honey, I'm going to come sit next to you so we can put this on us for a sec. Okay, Colleen, I cannot wait to get to that question. Here we come. Okay, so, not here at the Rose and Crown. If you were referring to Carol, the piano player, she's not here. She is still inside the festival showplace, which is kind of still right here, kind of in the pavilion in between UK and Canada. She's amazing. We saw her in May. I mean, we spent a while just kind of sitting in there watching her. It was so much fun. But in terms of other live music here in EPCOT, yes. So there is at the American Gardens Theater, Voices of Liberty, Mariachi Cobre, and then they also have their America Bandstand concert series, kind of like replacement to the other concert series like Eat to the Beat and stuff like that, but with local bands, and they are incredible. We saw Epic live last night outside of Disney. They're incredible. They're known as Epic Party Band outside of Disney. Insane. Head to our stories either here on Facebook or Instagram to see some clips from last night's show. We caught a little bit of it. Tonight we're going to see the entire show, and we're going for front row. So we're going to try to stake out our spot, grab a moonshine sour from the Regal Eagle bar, and just sit over there and watch the band because they are so good.
So much fun. They really it's a whole performance. It's a full concert.
Yeah, it's a legitimate party. It's so good. Honey, cheers to your birthday. Cheers to you guys. Happy Sunday. Right, today is Sunday. Yeah. Oh, Colleen, that is awesome. I love that too. Like when I was little, I used to love seeing British Revolution. British Invasion or British Revolution? Guys, correct. Who's right? British? I think you might be right. British. I think it's British Invasion.
Yeah.
You are right. I'm going with Kara. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. Right, Daniel? I'm with you. Yes, it never gets old. James, this is indeed so awesome. We love being here. Sarah, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Not my birthday, if you're just tuning in. Kara's birthday tomorrow.
I'm the one wearing the button after all.
Yes. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, Marissa. Okay, great question. Plans for today. So we are going to nurse this as we walk through. If you walk through World Showcase a little bit, then we're going to go over to Test Track.
Yeah, try to get on that.
Yep. And then we might even do what are you going to say?
What are you going to say?
No, you go first. I know what you're going to say. I think it's what I was going to say.
I was going to say try to go into Mexico, go on Grand Fiesta Tour, try to go on Frozen, and then we'll see where the day takes us after that. So try to bang out a couple of big ones, and then
maybe even hit Living with the Land at some point in there, because call me crazy. All right, voting time. Living with the Land or Soarin'. Which do you prefer? Call me crazy. I will take Living with the Land 9 times out of 10.
You have a very complicated relationship with Soarin'.
I love Soarin'. I love the attraction, but the queue just feels like it takes a year and a day. It just it drains me a little bit. There's no cell service in there. It's just it's not constantly moving because of the style of attraction it is. It's like that theater style. It's you're constantly going to have to stand in place for 6 minutes at a time, and that just takes the life out of me sometimes. I don't know. I do love the ride though.
It's probably best to hit that first if you're going into EPCOT, just to kind of get it out of the way. But it stinks because the ride itself is just awesome.
I love the
ride.
One of my favorites, actually. Last 2 trips we didn't do it. I didn't do it in April. We didn't do it in May, and we're probably not going to do it this time. Marissa agrees. Living with the Land all the way. Which side are you? You're living with the Land too. I knew it. Daniel, great question. So as you can see, masks are not required. They are not required outdoors, not required indoors for fully vaccinated guests. Granted, Disney is not checking, so they're kind of working on the honor system. So they're hoping that if you are fully vaccinated, you will then not have to wear your mask.
You do have to wear it on transportation, though.
Yes, transportation, you do have to wear it. So that would be monorail, Skyliner, tram, bus, boat, anything like that, you would have to wear it. Although I don't know if you have to wear it on the ferry boat. I think you do. I could be wrong. I think it's generally all transportation. So yeah, that's kind of.
Sarah, Marissa, and Novia, thank you.
You guys are the best. So yeah, it is really returning to normal. It is so great, so exciting. I mean, just getting to do like what we did last night with going to the party, the concert that was at the American Gardens Theater, that feels so normal to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was great. Just like his concerts also were on pause for over a year, so just getting back into that kind of setting is so much fun. And Marissa asked me if I tested out my new lightsabers yet. I did. We have to probably record that at some point, but yes, I did. I tested out both of them, and they're amazing. I probably had a little too much fun with them, and then I had to think, okay, these are collectibles. I can't just like swing them around
in the hotel room.
In the hotel room, but they're awesome.
Important note: I stand corrected. Marissa and Frankie note that you don't have to wear the masks on the boats. So I thought there was one type of transportation where you didn't. That's why I was kind of like ferry boat, maybe.
I guess because the boats are kind of open and ventilated.
Yep. So that makes perfect sense to me. Daniel, you got it. I'm happy that I could help with the help of Marissa and Frankie. So that works out perfectly. By the way, can you show everyone what you got here? Because I want to talk about the straw for a second.
Oh yeah, sure. So I got, this is a nitro cold brew from Joffreys. It's probably my favorite thing that they have there.
It's insane.
I enjoy strong coffee, and this is very strong.
Yeah.
And they just introduced these new agave straws.
They are.
Are they?
They are. Hold on, it'll come to me. I think it's sugarcane fiber. That's what it is.
Even better.
And it doesn't impact the flavor of the drink. It is biodegradable, and
it's so
there's
much
something
better
else
than
about it.
The paper straws.
Yes, that was the other thing.
Together need to go. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I love this. I love the agave straws, though, and La Cava. And you want to know what I love about them? Tell me if this sounds weird. But I love, like, see how the top of the straw is, like, perfect? Like, it's round, it's cut off cleanly. I love that some of the agave straws in La Cava are, like, not a clean cut. Like, the top of it is, like, a little rigid. I don't know. I like it.
Grainy.
Yes. It's, like, different. I don't know. I just like it. A lot of questions about the straw. See, I'm glad we talked about that. Right, Frankie? Totally agree.
The paper straws disintegrated in your mouth in like 2 minutes. It's not the best.
No, that's why I'm so glad that Joffreys went and figured things out with this straw, because it's just like night and day. Right, Robin? Nitro cold brew for the win. Oh, your local Starbucks has been out. That sounds terrible.
If I'm in the parks, though, I'll pick Joffrey's over Starbucks any day.
Me? All right, guys. Another time for voting. Joffrey's or Starbucks? Which one are you going? I'm going Joffrey's 10 times out of 10. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy Starbucks and increasingly enjoying Starbucks because I've been liking it more when I let Kara order my drinks from there, because she used to work at Starbucks years ago and is much better at knowing what I like there than I do. So the more that I've been letting Kara just kind of surprise me and order things, the more I've been liking it. But yeah, I'm Joffrey's all the way. I know you're Joffrey's all the way. I mean, we talk about it all the time. We call it Joffs for short. We love the donuts. And we heard yesterday from a couple of our friends that we were hanging out with at Hollywood Studios. They were, if you head to our stories, you can see all of our pictures. We had like such a blast. They were telling us about the like the donut holes that you can get at Blizzard Beach at the Joffrey's location that are made fresh there. Like,
they're just like fresh powdered donut holes.
I know.
How good does that sound?
Is that worth a trip to Blizzard Beach? I don't know.
I've
it
never
might
been
be.
To Blizzard Beach, so
I've been once, and I barely remember it because I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Robin. They have the specialty bubble tea at the Japan booth for
China booth.
The China booth.
Yes, and they were out of it last night. Don't even ask. I have a story to tell you guys. I saw. Who was it? Jim asked, "Have we seen the fireworks at all?"
Yeah.
So, I think this is so. Yes, but there's something that I really want to tell you guys about getting ready for Epcot Forever right before the show is about to start. It was chaotic.
Well,
You
it
agree?
was only chaotic because we were starving and we were running around trying to find something to eat before the booths closed, and then we were like, "It's a good spot."
True.
That was kind of our fault.
Yes, but like everything was so busy. Like it was right before the show, and you would think like people were lining up, and you might be able to like more easily get into like the line for different things to eat, but everything had such a long line. There was only one thing that had no line. It was the swanky saucy swine, which actually has ribs we want to try.
You can say that perfectly every single time.
I love that name.
I know, yeah.
But I was thinking that we would have been able to like walk up to a booth and try something, no problem. Everything had such a long line. It was like starting to stress me out. But we lucked out perfectly because we went to the China booth. That's where, tying in the bubble tea, we found out that the bubble tea was out, the shrimp and noodles were out, and the beef bao were out. So all they had was dumplings, water, and alcoholic beverages. That was all they had on the menu.
Yeah.
But we were like, okay. So we got a couple orders of dumplings, went next door to Joy of Tea, got some egg rolls there because those egg rolls are like my favorite thing
Oh my gosh, they're the
ever.
best egg rolls. Like,
They literally
we're
are.
from New York, so Chinese food is a
Yes.
staple, and that's the best egg rolls
Yes.
I've ever had.
We have some friends watching. Let's wave. So yeah, definitely if you're coming to Epcot and you want to watch Epcot Forever like we did last night, or unlike we did last night, try to get here a little bit earlier just so you can give yourself more time if you're hungry and want to try something. We came like well, you know what we did? We decided to see the band.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing. Like we could have probably more easily gotten to eat and drink other things, but you cannot miss that.
No, you can't miss it.
No,
And we were already late, so.
Yeah, it's worth all the stress and all of the running around. They're that good. So, yes, we did see Epcot Forever. It was so great. I'm kind of happy that was the first fireworks show that we saw back. You want to know? I didn't even tell you this. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I love Happily Ever After, which we're going to see tomorrow night. But I think Epcot Forever was the perfect show because, like, it's not the greatest show. Like, Happily Ever After is, like, much more grand and, like, there's so much more to it. But the projections and everything, so it's like a nice intro to fireworks. Plus, this show is, like, so touching with, like, hearing Walt Disney's voice and classic Epcot tributes. It does have a lot of heavy emotion to it,
Yeah.
but
I think Harmonious is going to be 10 times more emotional. And I'm waiting for them to bring back Phantasmic.
me too.
I just want them to bring back Phantasmic so bad.
Yes, if you guys also need Phantasmic to be back ASAP like we do, give us as many like sparkle and star
Some
emojis.
sparkle emojis,
Yeah. Okay, we have some catching up to do on these comments. Hey Claire, first time watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we go to Disney.
I would say like once every couple months.
Yeah, like we were here September of last year into October, December, February. I was here in April. Kara was not here in April.
Yeah. And then I was
We
there
were here in May, and now July.
Yeah, so we keep them. I mean, we keep them
Pretty
pretty short. So we
consistent.
keep them like long weekends.
Yeah.
And then we'll do. I think maybe twice a year we'll do like a long.
Yeah, like the big long
Yeah.
trips. So February is usually our long trip. Like we'll do like a week plus for that.
And then usually like somewhere in October.
Yeah, we usually
we'll
throw
usually
in something
just
else.
throw in a random week, given our
Yeah.
work schedules and everything. If we can work it out, we do.
Yep, and we have another big trip planned for the 50th anniversary. So we'll be here the end of September into October. I think we're leaving like October 3rd, so we'll have 3 days to see all the 50th stuff that's going to be going on. I'm so excited. Disney Enchantment, new fireworks show at the Magic Kingdom on October 1st. October will also debut on October 1st, but we are going to see on the 2nd here in Epcot. Oh, I just shook the table. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Harmonious, a lot of the other food booths that are going to be opening for food and wine. A lot. There's going to be so much going on.
I'm so excited.
I cannot wait. Daniel, I do not think we were here February 2020, right before the closures.
Yeah.
How funny is that? Tony, yes, so we do stay on property. We love practically every single resort here. We do have our favorites though.
Yeah,
I would say
pretty much any Epcot area.
yes. I would say our favorite list is like even more in sync now than it was, and it's always been in sync, but now we're like really on the same page. So, all right, let's do top 4 or 5 favorites on the spot. Ready? So
You go
we're gonna
first.
do
I
no,
need
we're gonna
time
do
to
number.
think.
We're gonna do them together. So we're gonna go 1 together, then 2
Are we
together.
gonna say them at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so resort number 1. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Beach.
Beach Club.
Sorry.
All right, resort 2. 3, 2, 1.
Boardwalk.
Holly. Ooh. Okay, resort number 3. 3, 2, 1. Boardwalk.
You were
I
not
got
gonna
confused.
understand.
All right, so far our top 3 have the same resorts in them. That's pretty good. And then what about to go number 4?
Okay, can I think about that for a minute?
Yeah, I gotta think about it. We might not have to do this one on the spot because I can't even think so
I
far.
feel like we're good at top 3. We'll do the honorable mention. Will be,
Honorable mention. I like that.
I still don't even know. This is stressful.
I mean, like, I love the Grand Floridian. I love the Contemporary.
Oh, I have mine. I have
Oh,
mine.
wait. Oh, I know yours.
Do you though?
Do I? Riviera?
No, I've never stayed at the Riviera.
Right.
I have mine.
Tell me.
Are we doing 3, 2, 1?
No, you go first.
All right, Animal Kingdom Lodge. I love.
That's mine.
Love Animal Kingdom.
Honey, how did I mess that up? I should have had that one like.
Was that in your top 3?
No, it's number 4. That's honorable mention. All of our top 4 are the same. Isn't that great, honey?
It's so insane.
Okay. Jim is asking, when is the new ride opening in Epcot's France Pavilion? The Ratatouille one. So, October 1st. I'm so excited. I'm going to ride it on October 2nd. I don't think we'll be able to hop over here on the 1st. We're going to be so knee-deep in Magic Kingdom stuff, and there's so many amazing people that we know that are going to be there. We're going to be just like hanging out with friends, having a blast all day long. I'm going to rope drop it, whatever early time that's going to be. Kara might get there a little bit later.
Yeah, waking up at 2 a.m. is not. I mean, I'm sure it will be fine. Mosey on over later in the day.
Yes, Kara is definitely in and up for all of it, but maybe not the all of it that includes the very early hours that I'm going to be like bouncing off the walls trying to get there like as soon as humanly possible. So she'll come a little bit later than that.
A little later.
So Daniel's saying, do you think Walt Disney World will be fully back to normal sometime in 2022? Yes, I totally think so. I think if
we're almost there now.
I know, like there's no more social distancing markers for attraction queues. The only thing, like we said, is on some transportation, you still have to wear masks and there is some distancing there. But aside from that,
it feels pretty normal, which is
yeah,
so nice.
it feels really normal. So I think by sometime next year, maybe not even like in the second half of next year, like I'm going to say first 4 to 6 months, I think that the masks on attractions will go, and I think that dining plans will be back later this year. Fast Pass will be back in some type of capacity. I'm hoping by the end of the year. So I'm thinking that all of that, again, none of that is confirmed. I'm thinking that it's probably all going to happen sooner rather than later based on just a lot of different things that we've seen happening as of late. So very exciting stuff.
Marissa said we'll all need the nitro cold brew.
Yes, big time. We're going to have to like...
I need 2.
Yeah. It's going to be quite a day. So, Jim, yes, they're still doing the cavalcades. I love cavalcades.
I haven't seen any yet since we've been here.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't either.
I don't know.
We saw one in Hollywood. We didn't like really catch it, but like I saw it coming down the street, and we were like darting over to
We'll be in
baseline.
Epcot more today, so I feel like we'll probably, because we got to Epcot last night with like 2 hours to spare before the park closed. So I think we'll see them more today.
Yeah, totally. I never want them to leave. Like I
prefer them over parades.
Me too. Don't get me wrong. Like I love a good parade too, but I'd rather cavalcades. Should we ask them the question?
Yes. Do you prefer cavalcades or a whole parade?
Let me know. I mean, I'd like both. Get out. Look at that cavalcade. Unbelievable.
That was weird. I was like,
you guys, you brought the cavalcade here. That's insane. By the way, this golden is just perfection.
Yes.
It is half heart, half bass, and look at that golden color. I mean, can it get any better? Cheers.
Should I explain mine?
Yes, explain yours. I would love you to do that.
So the snake bite is it's half cider, half light beer, which is nice because I'm not a huge beer person. Like it's just very heavy for me. So if you do cider, it's gluten free. I don't know if that matters to anybody, but it's just a little lighter. It's delicious. It's so good. Cider's like.
Let me try yours. I don't like cider.
But mixed with the light beer, it's nice.
Maybe I will. I could not drink a whole one of that.
Oh,
I mean, it's good.
Yeah. That's too sweet for you?
No, not that. It's like the consistency of the cider. Something, I don't know. Not a huge fan. Want to try mine? You love mine.
I don't know.
No?
It's a lot. It's very heavy.
Just do one tiny sip. You love the golden. You used to get the golden.
No.
Oh, you used to get black and
I
tan.
used to get the black and tan, and I might later tonight. Which is half Guinness, half Harp. Yeah, half Guinness,
Yes.
half Harp.
Harp is great.
Which is nice.
Frankie, yes. My guess is maybe like right after the 50th. So my assumption is by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Jim, I could not agree more. 100%. Need them back and at no charge.
Oh, Marcy said they have the times listed for each cavalcade.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
She knows everything. Ooh, I see a great question. Okay, Robin is asking if you were going to watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks from one of the sit-down restaurants, which ones would you suggest? California Grill or Ohana?
I have my answer.
All right, you go first, because I think I have like a more difficult answer.
I would say California Grill.
I would too. So that's my.
Even though we've watched it, I don't think we've ever watched it from California Grill.
No, we only got lunch
seen,
there.
Yeah, we've seen
is
some
so
videos
good.
of it and everything, and we know people who have watched it from
Yeah.
there. And Ohana's great. Like if you have that window seat, but if you don't, you're kind of like far back in the restaurant. There's kind of
Yes.
trees and stuff on the way outside. So
Yeah, and with the recent changes to Ohana, don't get me wrong, I bet it's all still great from what I've heard. It's still great, great like with the face that I'm making right now, not great the way that it used to be. Hence why last night we had an Ohana reservation. I'm going to write a whole blog about this, explaining the full thought process, because we canceled our Ohana reservation kind of last minute, like a couple of days before, because just hearing what others were saying about it, the fact that Paul Soul, who was here, said that there's no more peanut sauce, which was my favorite part of it, because I would eat that with dumplings, noodles. There's no more peanut sauce. So I'm really upset about that, and I just didn't think it was worth missing out on more EPCOT time and more Hollywood Studios time. So we kind of made the decision to just kind of scratch.
And we kind of wanted to check out all of the festival stuff.
Yeah.
We wanted to see the concert. It
Yeah.
seemed
Fireworks.
like there was just a little bit more to do here.
Yes. So it was like such a great. I think it was such a great move.
We do have
coming here
a
to say.
breakfast reservation on Tuesday morning, so maybe we'll check that out.
Yeah, so like Robin, I would recommend Ohana more right now if you have kids, which based on your profile picture, I see that you do. I would recommend Ohana for breakfast and California Grill, even though it might not, it's more of a fancier restaurant. I think that your kids would still like it. What I would have recommended is going to Wave, but who knows what's happening with that since it's under refurbishment. I would have recommended going to the Wave and then just going up to the Contemporary and watching the fireworks from the balcony. That would have been the move, but since that's closed and I'm very sad and bitter about that, I would say, but I say California Grill, or you can do Kona Cafe and watch the fireworks from the beach at the Polynesian. That's a move. That's what I would do. With kids, that's my number one recommendation. Kona Cafe at the Polynesian, and then easier to get a reservation there than Ohana too. Not that it's that easy, because it's still a great popular restaurant, but I would go Kona Cafe, then watching the fireworks from the beach at the Polynesian, or if you want to watch the fireworks from the restaurant, California Grill. So I hope that helps. And I'm jealous, and I would like to come with, because that sounds fantastic. Tony, I hear you. I think that's a great thought too. That if you're maybe not a brave person, having cavalcades makes the park so much more manageable to walk you know, walk around.
Yeah, parades really put such a pause on things.
Yeah,
and
for a while.
I like that they're spontaneous too.
Yeah.
So if you're walking around and you hear that music go on, and it's just the most exciting thing.
I know. It's just like, oh my goodness.
Totally agree.
Thank you, Michelle. Cheers to you. Wish you were here. Daniel, temperature I think was 91 when we left this morning.
Yeah,
right?
It's gonna get hotter.
Maybe it wasn't that yet, but
yeah, no, it's pretty steamy, but
yeah,
we're just gonna take our time.
Oh, Marissa was just at Ohana, so she can speak to this firsthand. And she says, I would totally agree. It was hard to see with Ohana. Great hearing the music piped in, but it's slightly obstructed.
Yeah.
Great point. Like, again, I would prefer going for breakfast. You can still see the castle and, you know, get some cool views, take some great pictures, but
you're
not...
If you're going to be at the Poly, you're just better off watching it on the beach, I feel.
Completely agree. And then you can see the Optical water pageant that I'm obsessed with, too. Like, it could just be a whole great night. Daniel, yes, it is different, and there are no characters. So, yes, but not like fully back to how it was. Although it looks great, I have to be honest. Like, I want to go.
It's always been one of my favorite breakfast.
Did you see what they do now with the fish add-ons?
No.
You can add on like a separate whole lobster, like other individual fish things.
I'm a big seafood person, so that's
great to me. Kara's a huge seafood person. So don't get me wrong, like, I think it's kind of pricey to do those add-ons, but it looks really good.
Listen,
we have to go. We should come. We should do that for the 50th trip.
I agree.
You want to do that?
I do.
Plan. Make it happen. Oh, Michael, that is awesome. You're staying at the Grand Floridian. Are you at EPCOT? Because if you are, and we happen to see each other, definitely stop and say hello. I would love to do that and take a picture. That would be awesome. See, Marissa knows it, guys. Marissa, I think you ate there too on this trip. Am I wrong? You did everything on this trip. Oh, Colleen agrees. Patty agrees. It is family style. Yep, so all family style. I can't wait for buffets to come back. The one that I am most looking forward to returning, which we still don't know when, but 1900 Park Fair. I love that so much. Do you want to start strolling through? We can like nurse this as we keep on walking, but kind of like take a look around outside for a little bit. All right, shades on. Ooh, they're a little foggy.
So it's so funny when you're in an air-conditioned like room or hotel and you walk outside, your sunglasses just immediately.
I know mine were foggy now, which I'm not quite sure how that could have happened because we're still in here. But who knows?
Give these a little cleaning.
I'm so glad that I decided to put the tripod on this gimbal. Imagine if I didn't do that, it would have been a disaster. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around to show you guys what we're going to see as we're walking out. It's a tough squeeze. I don't know if I can get out of this booth, and I'm in the easy spot. And here comes the fog. Oh, I know that it's hot, but it is so nice out right now. Like, all right. Ooh, great question from Honey. I want you to chime into this one too. From Tony Marie. She's asking, have you stayed at Saratoga Springs? Did you like it? We have a reservation for November. So
I always enjoy Springs. We had one trip where it wasn't the best, but it was honestly just because of the people who were staying next to us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't judge it based off of that. But the last time we were there in December, last year, it was really nice. And just like you can walk to Disney Springs from there. We spent a lot of time there, so it was nice for that.
It really was. And I used to be down on Saratoga because I wasn't sold on rooms and how the resort is. But honestly, our last stay there in December like really changed my tune on it big time. Because we were in a recently refurbished room and it was just great. Like, it was so nice. I loved everything about it. I really did. I loved the location of our room because even though we were far from the carriage house, which is where like the lobby is and everything else like that, We were so close to Disney Springs. We walked there. We were like, I don't know, 15-minute
We were
walk.
there in December. It's like cooler. It was such a nice walk too. So pretty.
Really was. So here's the Joffreys cart that Kara got her nitro cold brew from. Oh, I see those pink donuts. I love them so much. Oh, quick little pan over here to the Harmonious barges. Let me show you guys that real quick. Hey, Renee. Good morning. Guys, let me know if the connection is okay, if you can see everything well, if you can hear us all right. I meant to ask you that when we were kind of starting, but kind of slipped my mind. Awesome. Thank you, Tony. Tony, I hope you have, or Tony Marie, excuse me, I hope you have an awesome time. You are going to love it. Oh, Tiffany, that is so awesome. I am with you. You can never get enough. Simon, good morning from the UK. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, honey, Marissa has a question that I would like you to answer. Marissa's asking, are you guys going to check out the Tangerine Cafe? Zach's post, Zach Ridley, the amazing Imagineer, has her itching to get there. So since that type of your wheelhouse, would you like to answer?
I would love to go to the Tangerine Cafe.
I would love to go there too. I just want to go inside. It looks so nice. And I might try some of the food too. I mean, why not? You know, time to be adventurous.
I'm gonna get the craziest thing there.
Oh, I would love that.
I gotta take a look at the menu. I'm not super familiar with the Tangerine Cafe menu, but I do enjoy that type of.
Yes, you do. Kara loves all of that. This, by the way, guys, this is not a bad line. This is where you can get the soup, the famous beer cheese soup from Le Cellier that is at the Canada. Booth.
It's 11:35.
Wow. Robin, you are so welcome. So I see over on YouTube, CJ the Panda is asking, are you going to ride the monorail? Not today. We will be riding the monorail tomorrow. Yes. We're going to be riding it from the Transportation and Ticket Center. We're going to walk over there. Check out this menu. That shrimp sounds great. I'm kind of getting hungry. How about you?
Always hungry when I'm here.
So you know what we'll do? We'll try to find our next spot to grab something to eat. And then we'll sign off from the stream for now. We'll go eat something, share all of the stuff that we do end up eating and drinking on our stories here on Facebook and Instagram, of course. So let's make that the plan. We'll find the booth, sign off, and then do some serious eating. What can you go for? Maybe Hawaii? It's like right here.
I'm at the point where I'm so hungry that anything that is edible, it sounds good to me.
Well, how about I think Hawaii's the move. I see no line. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Guys, by the way, we went a little nuts with the shopping last night. We bought, so there's new La Cava del Tequila merchandise, which they've never had before, and we were like...
Just disclaimer, I've been waiting 10 years for them to release La Cava merch, so I was very happy.
Yeah, Kara's been talking about La Cava merch for a very, very long time. So we got at least one of every item that they had, and it was like the best time. right, you know what? Let's set up shop at this table maybe. We can grab stuff right there. All right, so let me turn this around so we can say bye to you guys. I'm going to put it right here and turn this around so you can see Harmonious behind us. Nice little view. Here we come.
It's really not that crowded right now here.
It's not. All right, guys, here we are. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I love it here right now.
It's
Like,
it's such a nice day.
perfect.
It's a little cloudy, so
Yes.
it's not oppressively hot. So.
Perfect eating weather. So we're gonna go do that. Thank you guys so much. Marissa, I will answer this one. Several Food and Wine Festival pins. That is gonna
It's a
have to
loaded
happen
question,
today.
Marissa.
So I will share all of that as well. Please stay tuned to our stories. We're going to be doing so much. We have a lot to share with you guys. We appreciate you watching and spending so much time here with us and all of your comments, questions, happy birthday wishes to Kara. It means so much to us. So thank you all for watching. And until next time, always remember, adventure is out there. Bye, guys. Oh, I hit you in the head.